It's time to ask yourself, what if Todd McFarlane lost the license to DC Figures and Hasbro took over in the same format as Marvel Legends? Let's talk about it. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Strong Collectors Podcast. I'm your host, Dakota, here with my co-host, Jordan. And today we are talking about the idea of, at some point down the road, maybe Todd McFarlane decides, I'm kind of over these DC multiverse figures. He lets the license go and Hasbro scoops it up and they say, you know what? It's about time we had some DC figures to match the Marvel figures on our shelves. And they're going to do these in the same type of format. They're going to look cohesive. And this is probably not super likely. I doubt that Marvel and DC would want their figures made by the same company. Maybe they would. I don't know. I would like that. But today we're delusioning about what would be coming in a Wave 1 for Hasbro's brand new DC Legends line. So we've got our 6 figures in the Build-A-Figure wave. They're going to be making a Build-A-Figure. And then we've got a Deluxe. This is very similar to what we did previously with What If McFarlane got the Marvel Legends line. So if you haven't watched that, you can watch it after this one, but check this one out first. Jordan, do you want to go first or you want me to?
Yes. For my wave, we're going to start off with a heavy hitter right away, Dakota, and this one's going to have no Build-A-Figure piece because I know he's going to sell like hotcakes, and we're hitting you with Nightwing. Now, I think
Nice.
Nightwing would be the perfect figure for Marvel Legends. Would definitely... I mean, he's going to articulate in ways your McFarlane Nightwing has only dreamed of. And it's just going to be what you need, We're maybe going to get the extra hands, the batons. If we want, we could put in that Daredevil baton twirly thing would be cool.
I like that.
But just kind of a classic, super articulated Nightwing there. I mean, that's right away. We're coming in hot, and people are going to be wanting that one. So that's going to set the tone here. And we're going to follow it up. I'm hitting you with a big Barda. Now, Todd's never gotten us with a big Barda, but I think we could use kind of the Power Princess. You get that bulkier, heavier-duty female body. Has Todd done a big Barda? I don't think so. But maybe
he's done a Wonder Woman that looks kind of big Barda-y, but
right.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. And I think the fans, that's a character that people would want, a substantial female figure.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that would make a lot of people happy.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you with another, a little bit more obscure. It's going to be my personal pick, but I'm going to get a Metamorpho in there.
I love it.
Todd, again, I'm pretty sure I did some research. He has not made one, to my knowledge. I think there was in the Mattel line.
Yeah.
But again, that's kind of surprising to me because I think that's another one. But Hasbro, I think, would do even cooler where you would get those add-on effects, so he'd get those kind of weird, distorted hands, maybe alternate head that looks all kind of funky.
Yeah.
Something like that. So we're going to get you with those. My next pick, and this is just to settle the whole you can't have too many females thing for Todd because, sorry, Hasbro's going to do it and they're going to sell. And we're going to get, I had 2 here, Dakota, and I was torn between the 2 and I only wanted one. But you're going to get a Poison Ivy.
Good idea.
So Todd, again, I know we recently got the Batman and Robin Poison Ivy, but I think there is a significant itch, pun intended, for a Poison Ivy figure. So again, get you another Batman Rogues Gallery that I feel Todd has been holding out on you. This is going to be more comic booky. I don't know exactly which look, kind of your general Poison Ivy vibe, whatever you want. We'll get some vine accessories, all that good stuff. Maybe throw in a little plant or something for fun, for wanting that. Following up with another female, Dakota, I'm going to finally get that Amethyst figure, and that's just for me.
Okay.
Okay? So I've been wanting that Amethyst for a long time. And
You've got a custom, right?
I do, but I would like a Hasbro-made version. I think they could really do some good work there. So I think that'd be cool. And again, I think it's going to sell.
I imagine her teaming up with my Crystar. I think that
well, there
makes
you go.
sense.
And that could be the beginning of the Gem World line. So
Yeah.
maybe that could we could start leading into those. And then finally, I feel another heavy hitter. You're getting that power suit Lex Luthor everybody's been wanting.
Okay.
Now he's gonna be a little bulkier, I think. You're gonna have the Iron Man blast effects, all that good stuff. But we're gonna need another bad guy in the lineup here, and that's what we're gonna get. Now, you might be thinking, Jordan, what about Batman? What about Superman? What about the Flash? Hasbro doesn't need to worry about that right now because they know you're going to buy all these. We got to save a little bit for later, right? You know, they got to cook up how they're going to do that because the Build-A-Figure is going to be none other than Doomsday, Dakota. Everybody's going to want to buy this figure up to make you build Doomsday. Sorry, but it's going to happen. But I do think these are all figures that I think are pretty cool. But I think that'd be, to me, the little incentive to kind of get you in the doorway. It says this is what you can expect, and we're going to give you. It's going to be the classic look Doomsday, too. It's also a little forward-thinking, because if we do the Return of Superman characters, you're going to need to buy those later, right? You're not going to get them all with Doomsday. But I would love that just classic look Doomsday, none of that weird spin Todd always puts on them. So that's going to be my wave.
That was my Build-A-Figure, too. That was mine. I got to pull in a backup.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. Good thing I went first.
Hey, remind me of your wave first. Remind me of your wave. What all you got in there again?
So I got a Nightwing, Big Barda, Metamorpho, Poison Ivy, Amethyst, and Power Suit Lex.
All right, I like it. I feel like it's almost like, oh, you've got too many heavy hitters, but then you threw an Amethyst for yourself, and it's like, oh, there's an Obscuro. Like,
I couldn't really decide, though, if it was too many heavy hitters or too many not, because I purposely tried to leave out like a Green Lantern, a Batman, a Superman, a Flash. Like those to me were the go-tos, but it's like I'm realizing how many cool characters I would love to see done by Hasbro, actually, as I did this. So I had a couple alternates, but though not a lot. Okay. Probably not as many picked out as you, but that's what I got for my wave. Do I do the Deluxe?
Yeah, what do you got for a Deluxe?
I had two, and I don't want to steal one if you have one, but maybe you'll do something else.
I've got an extra if I need it.
I think I know what you're going to pick, and I might be about to pick it, but I was going to say Hawkman.
Okay, no, I don't have him.
Okay, and we're just going to import, kind of our Archangel wing technology, because I think people would really be happy with a Hawkman that doesn't have those teeny wings. He's got those honking big boys. He's got the mace and alternate head, maybe all that good stuff. And that's going to be my initial offering from Hasbro rolling out DC Legends.
That is a sick wave one. I love it. Because like I said, it's like you left off the like obvious choices of Superman, Batman, the like A-listers, but these are all figures that I think people would really like to see. So that's a good list. All right. Here we go with mine. Starting off, we're going no Build-A-Figure piece. I did kind of a similar vein as you for this no Build-A-Figure one. I wanted to go with the Bat family, but I went with the Batman Beyond.
Oh, okay. That's a solid choice. Dang.
Again,
yeah,
we're leaving the capes off the table here for the first one, but still Batman character, and I think Hasbro could knock that one out of the park.
Batman Beyond Hasbro articulation would blow people's minds. Just imagining his hands like back with the outstretched wings doing like the Falcon dive thing. Oh, all right. I'm already in. I want to hear the rest, though.
Number 2. Now we're getting to the Build-A-Figure pieces. We'll save the Build-A-Figure to the end, though. I'm going a little bit more modern here. I'm going with a Blue Beetle. He's going to have the alternate hands, though, so you can swap on the cannon for a hand. You can do the regular hand. Maybe he comes with some sort of like wing accessory, but he's definitely got like the backpack at least. But I thought, that's something for the modern folks, but also still cool enough that it's still going to be a really cool action figure.
And they usually throw in a modern one in there, so that tracks.
Right. Still comic though. Nothing here is movie based. Then we're going with a female figure, and this is going to be one of those sneaky. Hasbro's going to want to say this is a 2-pack, but it's only a single pack. We're going to get Catwoman first of all. She's going to come with her claws, probably a whip. Then one of her accessories is going to be a Mr. Mind. So it's like a little worm guy. So it's a little character, but it's just a way to like shove in an extra character for your shelf. We're going to round out the display a little more just off of wave 1 because we got to really pull out the stops here.
Right.
But Catwoman. Everybody's gonna want a Catwoman.
Do you envision it just what your standard black suit goggle?
Yeah.
Look, probably. That's fair.
Yeah, maybe not quite Hush, because I feel like that's a little. I don't know. I kind of imagine it not quite animated series, like Batman the Animated Series Catwoman, but similar-ish Catwoman to that.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then we're going Black Manta, because I think it'd be kind of cool to have that like armored up look.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I mean, that's
get
a
a villain in there.
Right. A little selfish for me because Black Manta is one of my favorites, but I think it'd be cool.
Doing a good job with him.
We're going to do another villain, and this one, he's probably going to be the hot seller of the wave. This is going to be Deathstroke.
Oh, of course. Oh, yeah. Man.
Especially given those butterfly joints, he's going to be able to hold the weapons real nice, two-handed sword, look down the scope.
He's got, more like, is this like classic, kind of modern armor look? Or are you going just, what do you feel?
I probably lean slightly modern because, I mean, if we're going to be using some retooling, I can imagine them using some of the like scaling from the new Jack-o'-lantern, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
So I think, you got to give him a few blades, a few blaster type weapons, maybe a staff.
Yeah.
He's going to be coming fully loaded here.
It's a solid choice.
Then we're going to go back to heroes, and I'm going to throw in a Dr. Fate.
Ooh.
I like Marvel Legends accessories for Doctor Strange with like the magic effect, so we could do similar type things with the like gold Ankh.
Ooh, yeah.
So, again, I'm probably not going to have a soft goods cape. It's going to be a plastic cape, but it's good. It's a good figure.
Yeah.
Not going to be like billowing over him. He's still going to be able to spread his arms out to cast his spells.
Okay.
So that's the wave.
All right.
And then the Build-A-Figure. Now that you've stolen mine, I'm switching it up a little bit. And this one I'm not disappointed about. I still want him too. This is going to be Clayface.
Ooh, okay.
So we're building the Clayface. He's going to be similar to Sandman. He's going to come with the mace hand, probably a hammer hand, maybe a big hand. So, I don't know. Clayface, he's one of my favorite villains that I don't see enough of. But I just love similar to your Metamorpho. He's going to have that like shape-changing power set on display here. So.
I think Clayface is a great choice. And I got to say, I think Hasbro will do an improvement on Todd's Clayface there. I'm sorry, but
I do like the look of his new animated Clayface. That one's, I think, much better than his modern pile of doo-doo looking mega figure.
It's a piece of... Yeah.
So I'm going like we're going a little bit more classic here, not that modern one.
Yeah.
So that's the wave. Again, Batman Beyond, Blue Beetle, Catwoman, Deathstroke, Black Manta, and Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
Clayface is your Build-A-Figure.
Great calls, man. I think those are going to be all hot sellers. But okay, Deluxe.
My Deluxe, this made a little bit more sense when I was envisioning Doomsday as my Build-A-Figure, but it's still okay. If one of us is wave 1, the other's wave 2. My Deluxe is actually a 2-pack, and it's going to be Superman and Lois Lane. It's going to be your battle-damaged Superman, so you can do that like final boss battle of Doomsday versus Superman. So we're going to have a little synergy here between our waves.
Yeah. Like the torn up shirt thing and the tattered cape on a stick, maybe.
Yep, exactly. That'll be an accessory in that.
A little blood coming down his chin and
have some alternate heads to have like a dead head and a angry fighting head.
Is there a base so you can recreate her holding him? That people would lose their mind.
Maybe
I don't know about
the base, but you're gonna have
put
Lois Lane. There. Yeah, Lois Lane will have her like crying, anguish face and a normal face because if you down the road, we're obviously going to give you more Superman figures, but you'll be able to pull that Lois Lane into just a regular Superman display as well.
That is good. That is good, man. Because that shows they're doing like the classic comic recreation stuff too, which I think is appealing. I almost think it'd be smarter too, though, with Doomsday to space that out, because then you're like, now I don't know. Maybe if we do our 2 waves, that could be the synergy. Is you get, one's coming. Maybe there's a tease for one, and then you're like, ooh, I gotta buy these. So maybe my wave, and then you get a tease of Superman's cape on a stick, and you're like, dang it, I got to buy this Doomsday, so I'm ready.
Yeah. And I mean, like, I could totally see, down the road a little way, or maybe even just a deluxe figure, you're going to get Doomsday with the, like, suit, the containment suit, or whatever they call that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to need that for sure.
And, like, it'd be so easy. Like, I don't know. I just, like, I would love to get that figure, because then you could just put one hand behind his back, and it's like when he's fighting the Justice League one-handed and everything. And that's an all-time best comic, I think.
If they want to do the Hasbro deep cut, they give him an alternate head with a little yellow canary. Do you remember where it lands on his hand and he just crushes it? I could see them doing that, actually.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of a fun thing to recreate.
That would be really cool. So,
yeah.
There you have it, folks. That is our first wave for the new DC Legends. Wave 1 and 2, however you want to mix those up. Let us know what you would do for a Wave 1 of DC Legends in the comments. Make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing. And until next time, stay strong. You could do a maximum Deathstroke.
Oh, there we go. we do Hasbro DC Maximum line. It's like delusion within a delusion.
There's no limit to how far our delusions will go.
Hasbro DC HasLab coming soon.